Back, what's the difference between the normal coaching compared to our GROW methodology type of coaching?
Well, for the traditional coaching, it talks about the most impacting opportunity of the agent. While on the other hand, when we talk about GROW coaching, there is a system that will really help us identify the behavior and the steps that the agent can actually do moving forward.
Okay. Now, another follow-up question. Who's doing most of the talking if we do GROW? Is it the coach or the learner?
It should be the learner.
And what should be the coach, or what should the coach do in order for the learner to keep on providing the needed information?
Ask open-ended questions. Those questions are not answerable by yes or no.
Okay, good job. No? This creates a good mindset for the agent to really show what their capabilities are. Okay. Now, moving on, we're gonna go ahead and have you study the coach the coach or the GROW form. Now, from this GROW form, as you can see on the slide, I will give you 5 minutes to identify what should be present in G for goal, R for reality, what should be present under options, and what should be present under way forward. We'll be resuming our session by 7:20. Okay, so write down everything that you can identify that should be present on what's G, R, O, and W. Okay. 5 minutes starts now. Three minutes left. Okay, time's up. This time I'm gonna give you some items, and I need you to identify which of this will fall under G, R, O, and W. So it'll be easier for us. And you can also write it down on your notepad so that you will have your own reference. Start. Setting of action plans. Where should we put setting of action plans under GROW?
Setting of action plans is for G, or goal.
Goal? Okay, so how will you apply the action plans under G? Remember, this is where we will now gonna ask them to do something for their calls. Is that gonna be under G?
I think it's reality.
Under reality? Okay. So for the setting of action plans, it should be under O. That's under option. This is also after we have discussed what's the goal and what's the current reality. Please take note of that. Let me know once you're done. Okay. Next, where should we highlight success and opportunities of the agent happened on the call?
I think it's R.
Under reality. Why? Why under reality?
You have to like let the agent know that the things that they do good.
How about for the opportunities?
And as well, you have to like share the things that they missed to do on that call as part of their opportunities.
Okay, I would agree on that.
It's like a sandwich approach. That's what we learned yesterday.
Okay, I would agree on that. How about for building rapport with your agents? Where should that fall?
G.
G, that's going to be on the start of the
Yes.
GROW session. Okay. How about metrics? Showing of metrics where agent is successful and where agent is struggling.
Reality.
Reality.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you will also need to identify the success and opportunities. Again, these are behaviors, goals, and action plans. These are three different items. What should be included under goals, Ryan?
The specific goal to be achieved. Say, for example,
Give me an example of what goal should be included.
metrics like NPS.
Okay, metrics, NPS.
All metrics.
Give me samples of metrics.
NPS, CSAT, NRS. What else? FCR.
Okay, so those are sample metrics that we can show our agents. And that should be included under goal by the word itself. Okay. So let me start by explaining again what's G, R, O, and W. Let me know if you're ready, right?
Yes.
Ready? Okay. So to start, what should be included under G? So G should always talk about the goal. What are we here for? So this also includes, number one, showing the metrics to your agents. This is where you're currently at. Identifying what success and what their outlier metrics are. Okay? This also includes your reason why you pulled the agent out. How many calls you've listened to, what type of calls you've listened to, and your intention. Okay. Next is, this is also where we build rapport with our agents to get them comfortable. Next is R, which is the reality. Reality is where we identify success and opportunities of the agent happened on the call we asked them to listen to. Success and opportunities. Okay. Next, this is also where we identify the root cause. Why they missed to deliver that exact behavior on their calls. Okay. All right. Now let's proceed to O, which is options. This is where we set action plans for our agents. What can they do to increase their metrics and meet their goal? Okay. And this is also where we perform activity to check and make sure they know how to apply the action plan that we set. Done? Now let's proceed to W. W, this is where we start with our WFMs. What's in it for the agent if they have applied it that way on their calls? Next is, this is also where we apply recap and the next steps. Okay, and lastly, this is also where we indicate that we will document this in Amplify for our follow-up coaching, which is going to be which date, and get the commitment of what score they will be giving us on that specific date as well. Okay? Alright. So, we have to really be concise when we do coaching. I understand that you want them to probe before they do your tools utilization, but those are already two behaviors that you're identifying. We should limit it to just one. Okay? Again, it's the most impactful. It's not the behaviors. It's the most impactful behavior that we need to have to identify. No? So this is why it's positioned in this way. Grow is to get them to be open and motivated on the coaching session. That's why we're sharing their intentions, we're building rapport, we're even showing them their metrics. R is for investigation. What's happening, right? What's good and what's bad, and why are you not applying the behaviors that is the most impactful behavior? O is for us to help them increase their metrics by delivering an action plan. And then to make sure that they know how to do it, we perform exercise. W is where we build a commitment by checking the what's in it for them. And at the same time, we also want to make sure that they know how to do or what to do with the recap and the next steps, and what metrics and what deadline they will need to complete. Okay? Alright. So that's what I want you to start with. So we're going to create a scenario where I will be asking you to fill up all the things that you have written down, and then we're going to go ahead and do a coaching session using the items that you have listed down on your screen. Okay? First, if your agent, let's go back to tools utilization. If your agent is not using tools, is not following the tools set in, let's say, Empower for no service connection, okay? What will you put under goal, under reality, options, and then in way forward? Let's first start with G. What's the first item that you have there?
Actually, have to show metrics.
Show metrics. Where can we get those metrics?
Dashboard.
When you say dashboard, that's in MetroCare, right? So you know where to get that. What's the second item?
Reason as to why the agent is being pulled out, and the intention why we have this coaching session.
Okay. So what's your intention? Why are you coaching agents? What will you help this agent?
Help the agent improve on a certain metric that he or she is having struggles with.
Oh, that's the perfect answer. Last is, what's the last item? And it's very, why is it important? Why is rapport important?
Well, to set the mood of the coaching. Let's say, for example, if you as a coach is laid back and not interested to, you're showing lack of interest during the coaching, and you're not setting the right mood to get the agent's buy-in, then you will end up not getting the agent's full attention and commitment to the coaching session.
Alright, so what are the sample rapport statements so we can get the agents comfortable?
Actually, I've heard some supervisors building connection by saying, I've heard that you went to a resort during your time off, so how was it?
How do you think they know that they went to that resort?
It's Facebook.
Social media still, right? So again, those are your weapons in getting them comfortable, right? So that's all about G. Next is reality. What's your first item in reality?
Identifying the success and opportunities during the pod.
Okay, then how can you ask your agent to do that? Or how can you ask your agent to deliver those information?
We've listened to your calls, so can you actually tell me what are the successes and the opportunities that you did in the pod?
Okay, but that's too neutral. Make it more engaging, no? Right, there's a lot of things that you did good on this call. Can you name some? Right? And I was able to identify some opportunities. What are those? Okay? So you want to make sure that it's not boring, but it's something that you're also excited about, right? Next, what's the next item?
Identify the root cause.
The root cause. So for example, if their root cause is not using their tools, how can you ask it to your agent?
What is our struggle when it comes to tool utilization? Why are we not using the tools?
Okay, or as simple as, why haven't you used your tools? No? To get and identify why, right? So that's how we can identify the root cause of the issue, because we cannot move and give them action plan if we don't know what's the reason why they're not doing it. What if their next concern, or the reason why they're not using their tools is, I don't know how to, or what to check in Edge T. I don't know how to check in Edge. For a simple no coverage, I don't know what are the things that I don't know what to check in Edge based on Empower. So what should be the action plan that we have them, or that we have asked them to do?
They have to check the customer's phone's account status, if it's active or suspended.
Status, no? So what you can, instead of you telling me that, you can ask them, so what do you think can make your customer service not working?
Dapat ikaw mamangkot.
That's right. But I'm giving you an idea on how you want to create your own action plan so that it will be easier for you to ask me, right? So you now want them to check the status. No? That's all we need. Status is in MetroCare Edge. So you see the difference between the action plan. So it depends on what's the reason why they're not doing it, and our action plan should be aligned to it, right? Now that we know that, okay, so now I know it's only the status that I need to check, right? Next item, what's your next item under O?
Perform activity to make sure that they know how to do
Right.
it.
So now how would you test my capabilities if I know how to check the status?
I will actually have a role play session where I will be pretending as a customer and you as an agent.
Okay. So how will you start your role play? I want to hear.
Okay. Let's say, for example, the customer is calling about an issue with the phone and internet is not working. Or let's say, for example, a network issue.
Okay.
So on the account, can you please tell me where to check if to check the status of the customer's phone?
That's it. No?
Exactly.
I have an account here. This account doesn't have any service. Let me know if there's something wrong with the account or not. Right? And that's a show me chat session. Okay. So that's all about under O. Now let's move to W. What's your first item under W?
With them.
With him. So how will you deliver or get them to understand the importance of what's in it for them if they do that action plan?
Okay. So since that we've already performed the showing session, so if you were if you're consistently checking or utilizing your tools properly, what's that for you?
Okay. Or a simpler way is like, oh, see, that's really good. So what do you think you can get out of that call if you just did it that way?
Or how it will impact your score?
Oh, but you need to be, you need to sound excited. No? Just to show, but that you believe your agent that they really did a great job, right? That's how to continue that trust and engagement with someone. So you really did good on your empathy. So imagine if you only just did that on your call. What do you think you can get out of that? Right? Oh, what's your next item under W?
Apply, recap, and next steps.
So recap and next step. So how will you deliver that statement to your agent?
So since that we're actually done with our coaching session, can you actually tell me what we talked about and how, moving forward as an agent, how will you effectively utilize your tools?
Okay, now I like that idea, but we have to change the statement. You can just simply tell them, so what should we do moving forward? What should be your action plan on your next calls? Simple as that. Short lang siya and concise. No? And then you can, what's your next item?
Indicate to document the session.
Okay, indicate, document, what specific documentation should include?
Let's say, for example, Ariel, your current score is 50. So, since the target is 65, for example, what's
give me the best number. Now, what's the best NPS score that you can give me on this date? Wala na. Okay? So it's just getting their commitment, so that in case
we'll have them accountable.
It's also accountable, and if they miss to get to that score, who's at fault?
I mean, the agent.
It's the agent na. Right? No. So you as a coach is something that you have to check that a goal is something not easy and not too hard for the agent.
Yes.
Right? So you can negotiate and haggle. What's the best score that they can do? Can we do 50 instead? I think 70 is too much. Can you do 50?
Let's just the 9. Let's just do baby steps. Let's say for example.
Like a step-up goal. What should we do this week? And then next week, there's a different goal for them. Okay? Alright? So that's how we need to do the coaching based on GROW methodology. I just showed you what my checklists are whenever I do coaching. It doesn't have to be the same order. You can just play around but you have to follow the GROW still. If there's 3 items in goals, you can just play around which to go first and which to do second or last.
Actually, that's by having my own list, man. Ito ka natindihan ko na dito.
Goal? Alright. I think we still have 2 more minutes, but if we can spare another 5, I want to give you a scenario which you will be coaching me following the items that I just gave you. You have to prepare it for yourself.